Hey guys, welcome back with your favorite chef, Saul Lopez. Real quick, we started with Flash in the Pan. Now we're changing it to Chef Tunes. That is the new name. We're taking that name. We're trying to get that copyright, so stay tuned. But for right now, welcome to Chef Tunes. So real quick, guys, we got a good, exciting night tonight. We got citrus salmon with root vegetables, and we have a cookie sandwich for dessert. We're adding no starch today, so we're trying to keep this real light and healthy for you. So just follow me, and I'm gonna show you guys what we got going on. So obviously we gotta get our oven preset. We're setting that at 450. We got our pans out. Remember guys, real important to get all your product out ready to go. We got our seasoning in our pan, and obviously we come back here and we get the ingredients. So obviously let's start it off first. We got salmon, guys. Obviously we picked fish today. Fish is a choice. Remember guys, there's plenty and lots of choices of fish to choose from. Halibut, cod, salmon, swordfish, tuna. I mean, you name it. There's just different kinds of fishes, but we happen to find a good deal on this salmon. It was about $3.99 a pound, so didn't go wrong. So obviously we got some salmon. We're gonna do actually take it over here on this side so we have something to look at. Take this out. Now, folks, this is a real easy, fast dish. So I'm gonna show you guys how easy you're gonna season this. Okay. See this thin side? It's not gonna work. It's gonna cook a lot faster. So trim off your fish. Get it all nice and set. All right. Obviously, just use a sharp knife. This knife needs some help. We're gonna do that. So we got our clean fish. What we're gonna season it, folks. Okay. Come back. This one we're using, it's kind of a classic seasoning. It's actually your spicy lemon seasoning that you add for drinks and stuff, but it's real good for me. I like it. So we're gonna use this. So we're gonna make it like a citrus spicy salmon. Right, so just kind of season your fish. Then we got some garlic salt. Now you see we're feeding 3 people, so why don't we might as well cut these into 3 steaks. Okay. Got 1, and we got 2. All right, so we got 3 steaks. Now what we want to do, we're gonna come and get our pan hot. All right, we got our light on. We're gonna just get a quick sear on that, folks. We're just gonna get a quick, nice little color on top, and then we're gonna finish it off in the oven. That's why I told you guys to preheat your oven. We're going to the full extent to 450, which is gonna help the cookie to cook a lot faster. So if you're a little bit scared and conscious about the temperatures, feel free to drop it down to 400. It's gonna just take longer. We're just trying to make this dish go real fast and easy. So obviously, once we get our pan hot, come here. I'm actually gonna use some butter. We got olive oil. Feel free to use olive oil. I'm actually going to use olive oil for our vegetables, so I'm going to use some butter for our sauce and to sear the salmon. Just grab yourself a little chunk. Get your pan nice and hot. While that was getting hot, folks, remember it's real important you wash your hands at all times. We just touched salmon. I'm actually going to touch it again, but I just want to feel a little bit safer and a little bit more confident about what I'm doing. Real quick, shouldn't take you a long time. So obviously you want to make sure you get your pan nice and hot so you get that beautiful sear in there, folks. Because if it's not cool enough, pretty much what you're doing is you're cooking it, so you're poaching it. What we say, you're cooking it in some broth. So once you see that your butter's getting nice and hot, bring your salmon over. Salmon over here on this side. Get your butter out of the way. Once again, folks, I got my pan ready to go with foil, my oven hot. So as soon as that fish gets seared, I just take it off and it goes straight into the oven. Salmon, face down. Now, folks, there's salmon out there with skin off. Feel free to get it. I preferably, it doesn't really matter to me. I could have cleaned the fish, but once you cook the fish, you'll be able to peel the skin like it was just like anything else. So don't worry about it. You're not gonna die if you eat some. All right, so we're getting a quick sear. And once again, guys, clean as you go. So as you're trying to move on, get your little receptacle ready to go. If you're not gonna use any seasoning, put those away. It's real important you keep making room, because as you notice, everything just keeps getting a little bit crumbled up into your way. So get that. I got my pan out here. I'm gonna grab a quick spatula. We're gonna get this fish out of the pan. But once again, guys, we start out with the fish, get a nice little sear on it. So you can see maybe about another minute, maybe 2. So now that going, folks, let's turn back. We got our vegetables. Today we're gonna be playing with a little bit of asparagus. We got a little bit of squash and we got a carrot. So we want to make sure we wash these. Try to rinse everything as much, any type of produce, anything like that, especially root vegetables. Actually, root vegetables are probably the dirtiest vegetables you can have, obviously because they come from the dirt. So want to get that nice and washed. Got my stuff here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with my carrot. Get my little working surface ready to go. All right, clear your carrot. Carrot peel. It's off the way. All right, now what we're gonna do, folks, grab our knife. Okay, get our squash, cut the ends off. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna kind of cut these vegetables a little bit chunky. I mean, just kind of go with it. The carrot's gonna take longer than the squash to cook. And obviously the asparagus is in between both vegetables, so you're gonna have to start off cooking the carrot first, moving on to the asparagus, and then moving on to the squash. So try to make sure the cuts are all the same, so you have even cooking. Okay, get that little dice. Get this carrot out the way so you can take a look. Size that I'm talking about. Right, get that in there. Oh, we got this in there. Now, folks, asparagus has a little trick to it. These hands right here, they're pretty bitter. They're pretty much, say, about two fingers now. So you should be able to cut it off. So, or usually they say where it snaps, that's where it all goes. So just let it snap. Now you're doing something presentation like we do at the restaurant. We just want to make sure everything's uniform cut. So you kind of cut it down. Take the rubber bands off. And then you just cut these on a little bias, maybe into 3, right? 3. One's longer than the other one. Feel free to go with 4. Just going, folks. Remember, you're seeing everything's being cut here per order while our fish is cooking. So, folks, I'm not doing any magic. I'm not pulling any vegetables that are cut already. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn back real quick. We're gonna come back, get our fish out of the pan. Right, we got a nice little seared on it. Exactly, that's what we're looking for, folks. Good, nice sear. Now, if you don't have a hand, if you're not comfortable with your hand, feel free to grab a spoon or something to help you hold the fish. Turn it around, or you can just kind of spatula. It's a little hardy. So once you got that cooked, folks, just go straight to the oven. It's going in there 450. It should be about 4 minutes. In those 4 minutes, we should have our vegetables ready to go. So we're gonna come back, wash my hands real quick. I can express how important it is to wash your hands, especially if you're feeding people. I mean, the last thing you want is somebody to say they got sick. And hopefully you do have a guilty conscience if that does happen. So that's going. We're gonna come back. We're gonna get our other pan ready. Get this fish pan out of the way. Now let's get our vegetables going. Okay, get that at a nice high. Olive oil. That olive oil in there. All right, we're gonna come back. Remember, folks, our carrot is going in first, so what I'm gonna make sure is that we cut these real thinly. All right, little sticks. Remember, folks, you need a cutting board. Make sure you get a nice little sharp knife. Always make sure you leave a solid stand for your vegetables. You don't want them dancing around. It can be very dangerous. So once again, guys, just quick little sticks. Nothing big. Okay. Probably be enough. Let's start out with the carrots. Let's see. We'll move this party over here. Okay, let's do it. Remember, guys, clean as you go. Looks like we're done with our cutting board. Just get that in there. Get everything off the way. We got dirty knives, same thing. Be careful where you place your knives, folks. Gotta keep mine at the end. we're gonna start with our carrots. Remember, carrots cook longer than any other vegetable. This is root vegetable. Solid. Put it in there. Remember, folks, you might need an extra oil just to help out the rest of the vegetables, so don't feel like you're drowning the vegetables. Sooner or later, some of the squash gonna absorb it. So, actually, as we take it back, I'm gonna show you guys how to get ready for your dessert. Today, we're gonna be making a cookie sandwich. It's gonna be totally different from what we're doing now. I'm just trying to take you guys in this, but plan ahead. Get your cookies ready. Since we're doing a cookie sandwich, we got our ice cream ready to go in the freezer. We got plates, so as soon as you serve your guests, you want to be able to take care of the dessert right after, so think ahead. But we're going to be putting onto this. Alright, obviously you can't saute, folks. Get some tongs. Some tongs in there. Some seasoning. Let's do some garlic salt. Some black pepper. And let's just go with some regular Lorry seasoning, which is one of my favorites. So obviously the carrots probably need about two minutes cooking. She got those down. Have to squash in there, folks. Squash in there. Those in there. You know what? Asparagus are pretty fat. These are fat asparagus, guys. They're small, thin ones. These are pretty fat. So these are probably going to take a little longer than the skinny ones. So get those in there. Some color. Put it in there. And we're going to wait a little bit. Alright, guys. Well, while our vegetables are going and our salmon's in there, we're going to get ready for a quick sauce that we're going to do over the fish. We're going to do pretty much a shallot and butter citrus sauce. So we're going to start with a shallot. Some of you are not familiar with a shallot. Shallot is pretty much a relative of an onion, or a red onion, but it tends to be a little bit sweeter. So it's like a garlic slash onion. Real good flavors. We're going to slice these. That's intense, folks. Get that ready for my sauce. We got our lemons here. And we got our butter here, folks, ready to go waiting for us. Just a little toss. Ready. Get our plates out, folks. Real important to get our plates out. Serve our guests. We want to make sure everything's done perfectly. We got some fresh cilantro as well. Now our vegetables cook. Push that to the back. Let's get ready for our butter sauce. Start with some shallots. Some butter in here. Get that in there. A bunch of vegetables. Folks, real quick, and excuse me, this is the beauty about cooking, is that you need to feel comfortable. You need to feel comfortable with your food. If you put your hand in there and dig something out you want to try, go for it. No one's telling you not to. Okay? There's no restrictions. You're cooking for everyone. Okay? They're going to have to trust you, and that's why you need to pay attention and stick to these safety tips, because you want to be able to taste everything. A lot of the times, people don't taste anything and they serve a dish and it's saltless, and the whole dish is ruined. It's real important you taste your food, make sure there's enough seasoning. So, as I tasted a carrot, it looks like it's nice, pretty soft. Probably needs another minute with those vegetables and we're set. Our fish should be coming out in about a minute as well. Our butter sauce should be done in about a minute. Look at the shallots nice in there. So shallots cooking, let that butter reduce down. Take a look at our fish. Fish looks like it needs about a minute. And I'll show you when the fish comes out, where it's a great technique to be able to identify it without touching it. It shows you a level of cookedness in between the width of the salmon. And once again, we'll get back to that. All right. All right, folks, look like butter sauce is all ready. Shallot's nice and cooked. Squeeze that lime in there. So second one. Alrighty then. Alright guys, there you go. We got our lemon butter sauce with shallot. Simple, easy. Alright guys, we're gonna finish our vegetables out with some fresh cilantro. A lot of people choose parsley, basil. I love cilantro. I really don't cook with it, but once something's done, I kind of like tossing it in there. Giving it some beautiful color in there. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. We're gonna do some quick plating, show you guys how easy basic it is. Let's start with our vegetables. Get your plate ready. Let's do it on this side. Feel more comfortable. Okay, just place your vegetables, folks. Get them all in there. Feel free to choose what you're gonna do. Do that, simple. Just get some beautiful colors in there. Let's get our fish out. Oh baby. Oh. There you go, folks. Depending on how fat the steak is, it's all gonna take probably longer than the other one. This one's a little bit thicker. This one's a little bit on the thin side. But if you squeeze in, if you taste right here, it's firm. It's ready to go. If it's still raw, it'll bounce. It won't be able to bounce back. You'll be able to like compress inside. So once again, these steaks are beautifully cooked. We're gonna come back. Actually, grab our pan. Come in here. Grab a steak. On this side. Put it down. Put that in there. Let's get our sauce. Come in here. Get our shallot and butter sauce. Some butter in there for them. And there you have it, folks. Easy as 1, 2, 3. We have our citrus, spicy, seared salmon with a butter, lemon, shallot sauce. And then we have root vegetables, which we have the asparagus, the squash, and the carrot sticks with fresh cilantro in there. And simple. Salt, pepper, seasoning salt, folks. So, once again, please don't be fooled. All you need is to have some time, get your product out, get ready to go, put your favorite music on, and you'll be able to whip one of these professional dishes in 10 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time.